In this video, I'm going to show you the correct answers to the computer part of the exam for the third section of the class. That's the section that meets at 3:30. Once you're logged in, you go into your hand-in directory in exam1, and all the exam files will be there. I have the exam files for all the sections. We're looking at the third section. Questions are in exam1c computer.txt. First question says to make a text file called exam1.txt and put your name in there. Use your favorite text editor, exam1.txt, and make sure it's spelled exactly the same and capitalized exactly the same. Put my name in, save it, and let's go back and look at exam1, the questions again. Remember, you can use the arrow keys up and down to go through the commands you've entered before, so you don't have to type them again. Second question, compile this file and copy and paste the output back into exam1.txt. We're supposed to compile it and call the output program con. So G++ convert exam1c.cpp-o conv, and then we run con. In PuTTY, you weren't on PuTTY, but if you're in PuTTY, copy and paste. First you drag, left click drag just like normal to select something. Once something is selected, you can copy that by left clicking again. I'm supposed to go into the exam1.txt file, question 2, and to paste what's on the clipboard, you right click. Save the file and look for the next question. Next question is, there's a password exam file that's the same password program we did in class. Okay, we're supposed to change the program so that it gives a hint as to whether the secret number is even or odd, and it shouldn't just print that it's even, it should test the number. Okay, let's take a look at password exam. Looking at password exam, here we are. Before the while loop, you want to give them a hint. Hint, password is even. Okay, so this is not 100% correct, because I'm just reading the code that it's 42 right there. If somebody comes in and changes this to be 41, then my hint here would be wrong. All right, but let's just run it like this to make sure it works like this. Compile it, run it, hint the password is even. Okay. Now let's go back and make it more general. What I had in mind was that you would use an if test. So if correct is even. How do you test if something is even? If you divide by 2, is there a remainder, yes or no? So if correct mod 2 equals 0, then it's even. Otherwise, it's odd. Alright, so the thing that you needed to realize was that you need an if test, either it's even or odd, and then this is the way to test whether something is even or odd. Let's try it now. It says it's even. If I go and change the correct to be 13, recompile, run it, it says it's odd now, which is correct. If you want to look at that some more, go ahead and pause the video. Alright, let's look at the next question. exam1c computer. There's a add exam1c.cpp that's supposed to add up the multiples of 10 between 1 and 10,000. The syntax here, we're supposed to fix it. First, let's just try to compile it. add exam1c.cpp. We're supposed to compile it into something called addition. Alright, line 14, there's a problem having to do with the right curly brace. Let's go and look. Line 14 is down here. There's a problem with the right curly brace. If you're an Emacs, if there's problems with curly braces, you go on each file and press tab. See if something looks weird. All that looks okay. The thing that you have to realize is that every left curly brace needs a right curly brace. So that for loop has one, and then main needs one as well. There's a left curly brace for main. We don't have a right curly brace. We just need to put that in. Save it. Recompile. Go ahead and run it to make sure it seems okay. And that's fine. Alright, now if you go to the class website, the in-class code, there's a file called exam1grading.txt that lists what points were taken off for different kinds of mistakes. In your exam1 directory, there's a file called grade.txt. If you look in there, it'll have how many points you got for each question. If you look at that and what points were taken off for, it should make sense. Okay, that's it.